Welcome back to the next exciting episode of Megaman XDive. We will continue our rant on the superhero. I'm gonna say this, I don't think Superman by David Cornsweet's gonna hit $1 billion. What do you think?
Well, it did definitely get a big ask. It's already pretty successful. In fact, it already made double its budget, so...
What budget? Specifically, the movie budget or the entire budget?
What do you mean by entire budget?
The movie budget was something like 250 million, correct? The marketing budget, as well as licensing and other expenses, has ballooned to something like $800 million. They spent more money marketing this movie and licensing the movie to cinemas than they actually did on the movie.
Huh, I definitely don't know about that.
So,
but
for that movie to really succeed...
To answer the question of whether I think it reached $1 billion, I'd say like a 48% chance maybe. 48. Like, it was certainly a good movie, just and certainly did well in the opening weekend, worldwide. Just to reach $1 billion, who knows? Especially since, well, I don't know. I've heard many people, especially for those who many Snyderverse fans, trying to bash the movie and like.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Trying to buy tickets so people don't see it. But
oh no, that was some bullshit. That was some fake shit that was created by a bunch of internet trolls in Africa. That wasn't a real thing.
Okay.
In my case, I will say this. I am a big fan of the Zack Snyder DCEU movies. I have had my, let's say, my negative takes on the Cornsweet work. I don't think that movie is great. I think that the movie was very fun to watch, but I don't know, man. I wasn't feeling it. I think looking back at it, the best Lex Luthor is still the one from the animated series.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, in terms of visuals, because obviously the best Lex Luthor is just comic Lex Luthor, because that's all of them. Yeah.
Right, but also generally animated. Generally, like the most accepted interpretation of characters in general. People just always accept those.
Animated Batman is the strongest character in fiction. No question, bro. He takes down the Justice League, plus Darkseid, plus all of the Avengers by him damn self. That's how powerful animated Batman is. And it works to do it at the same time. No, it's
you're
like
destroying Chill Penguin.
Dude, this game is an absolute joke. But then I realized, oh right, I'm playing on a controller for a game that was designed to be played on touch controls.
Yeah. Fun fact: Chill Penguin will be playing one of the more difficult boxes, more difficult boxes in Megaman X.
Yeah.
Guess not here.
Nope. I'm gonna point out, man, they literally have to cheat to make these bosses hard.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not joking, by the way, when I say that I literally do not die a single time during my quote-unquote blind playthrough. I didn't look up anything. I don't even know what half of these icons are until near the end of the game.
That's what I'm here for, to explain to you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't even remember why I did this game. Why did I pick this game to do for the channel? I don't know. You know what it is? I'm scared of doing Final Fantasy.
Why?
Because when we start Final Fantasy, if we start today, we're gonna be about 30 plus when we finish. Because Final Fantasy is long, like really long. And that's the scary thing. Like, we have a better shot of finishing every single game in the Mario series than we do finishing Final Fantasy. What do you think of that?
Insane.
Yeah, because those games, I'm telling you, man, like minimum, beating like Final Fantasy 13 would be like beating 4 Neptunia ones. The original, not the remix.
Oh, wow.
Now, don't get me wrong, it's a very enjoyable time. I'm loving every second. You know, you gotta be reasonable here. Yep, I love this minigun, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Although, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, after a while, it becomes weird watching me clown on all of the DLC stuff as well. Because yes, I did get the DLC for this game. Let's just say that I actually clown on it throughout this series because of how effortlessly I go through it. And I realized that the reason I can clown on it isn't because I'm good at the game. It's because I actually grind for gems, which means that, you know, I can just get end game equipment at the early game. I don't know. Just feels wrong.
That makes sense to me.
Just feels wrong though.
Yeah, I can see why. It kind of does.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, in Zelda 1, you can get the big shield, the candle, the blue sword upgrade. You can get 6 container hearts, and I'm saying container hearts because they weren't called heart containers yet. as well as the power glove before even entering the first dungeon. But if you were going to do something like that, it's because you've already played the game to death or you have a guide. You're not doing that on your first playthrough. Here, I basically did what I would do for Zelda 1, except I did it completely blind, so I don't think that was intentional by the developers. Right?
Right.
Absolutely. I don't even remember. Where are we in the context of Mega Man?
Somewhere in X, that's all I know.
Okay. Somewhere in X. There's how many X games?
I don't know which one. I don't know specifics.
Okay.
I wasn't played them.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're not going to join me and Matthew for the Battlefield 1 playthrough because it's on a Saturday?
Yeah, definitely not. I got work.
Yeah. Dude. Would you like to tell the audience how freaking gray some of that game is?
Okay, yeah, people. I just saw like a little bit from Miguel's playthrough about it, and you missed, by the way.
Okay, I'm not dead.
Yeah, and anyway, like that, I saw a little bit of his gameplay for it. Let's just say people, let's just say just kind of like it's like when pictures first started getting colors. It's there, but it's very dim.
Which is perfect because it's World War One.
Right, that makes sense. So yeah, let's just say it is really low on colors. People, to those who say that, you're right.
Yeah, that was a trend in the 360 and PS4 era, where games were just either brown or gray. What did you think of that trend? Unless they were anime games, in which case they had all the colors.
I honestly don't remember that much of a trend.
Like Halo 4 got hit the worst with it. That game is freaking brown. Like brown everywhere. Like Black Ops 2, the zombie modes, that shit's just gray. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I get it for like a very serious game. Something was a bit weird to me when even like some levels in Black Knight had gray filter on it. You know?
Like Sonic Black Knight?
Yeah, there are some levels in that game that are just freaking gray.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that actually.
Yeah, it hit even the weird. Colorful mascot platformers were hit with the freaking gray filter. What is this shit? Actually, 06 has some gray in it as well. Not as much as...
Yeah, I remember seeing, yeah.
No, but this episode, the last episode that we're gonna do is, it's quite gray compared to the rest of the game, I would argue. Now, it makes sense because it's a sadder moment, but still.
Right.
Oh, by the way, the key to making this fight easy is to just attack them one at a time because they won't approach you until you start firing. If you try to attack one at a time, you're gonna get pincered and die. But also, like, none of this feels like a challenge here, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Anyhow, you know what? We should do that. We should talk about, did you see the new Yu-Gi-Oh episode today?
The one?
The new Yu-Gi-Oh episode?
Oh, no, I actually haven't yet.
Dude, it's literally fucking peak, dude. And I'm torn because it's only 6 minutes. It's like, come on,
guys. I
guys.
thought it would be like full-blown anime episode.
Well, I know why they're doing it. It's because the TikTok generation, a lot of them aren't watching full complete animes. So in order to try to corner the market, they need to make this thing shorter. Which, you know, I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. You know that's what I've noticed in the Superman movie. That movie felt like it was made for people with ADHD.
Care to elaborate?
It's like there's always something going on in the background, even during character-centric moments. Like, it's one thing if it happens once, but so many times during moments where the characters are talking, there's some shit going on in the background. And famously, I think the most famous one is that the Justice Gang are fighting some freaking eye monster in the background while Lois and Clark are talking about...
And that thing...
Yeah, like that has to be the worst example, but man, like, and also I swear that movie has spoon-feeding dialogue too. Like, what I'm saying is like, unsheath! He's the only one protected! Yeah, we can see that, Lex, you don't have to say it out loud. Like, if you just said unsheath, okay, fine. But as soon as you say he's the only one, like, nah, really? I think that's an issue I've been having with a lot of these superhero movies. They just spoon-feed you all the dialogue. Like, you can watch these movies while looking at your phone.
And yeah, and I guess I could probably say this. Fantastic Four is a bit the same sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get what you mean. Still enjoyable to me.
Well, I mean, the Superman movie that came out does have moments that are quite enjoyable, okay? I enjoyed the scene where the child from Buenos Aires, or whatever the fuck country it was, Juniper, I cannot remember the name of that country. Is it from a comic or is it something that Gunn made up?
I think it was a comic.
Okay.
Yeah,
basically,
no, it was a comic.
The Baravia enemies, when they raise the flag and the kid is screaming, Superman! Superman! That was a cool scene. What else was a cool scene? I'm sorry, it's like every time I think about that movie, I just have that image of corn sweat on the fucking ground with the Yamcha pose, and it pisses me off.
People are gonna be thinking about that now forever, aren't they?
Well, I mean, dude, it's like, okay, yeah, Henry Cavill got shit because Superman posed like he was on a cross. Okay, fine. But at least he looked fucking cool. Why is Superman's pose in that movie, the freaking, lying on the ground, bloodied and bludgeoned, fucking brutalized in that movie? And another thing, this movie is called Superman, right?
Yes.
Why are Guard Gardner and Mr. Terrific the coolest freaking characters in that movie?
Good question.
It's like...
Well, I guess to show that what Superman does, he does inspire the other heroes.
Yeah, but shouldn't Superman get the coolest moment considering it's his movie? Like, imagine, David, hypothetically, for the sake of argument, if you will, that we get a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Let's call it Spider-Man Homecoming. And instead of Spider-Man holding the ship together, that entire section was resolved by Iron Man. Would that be cool in a Spider-Man movie?
You know that actually happened, right?
I know, but the thing is, he did hold the ship. It was Spider-Man doing that, right?
Yeah.
Like, imagine if it was Tony Stark that did that during that movie.
I see what you mean.
It would be weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner were really cool parts of this movie, and I agree. But I came to the movie called Superman to watch the Superman. And as President Richard Nixon said, the Superman is real, and he is American.
When was that, sir?
The Vietnam War? You realize I'm talking about President Richard Nixon, right?
Yes, I know. I don't remember him saying that line ever.
Now you're wondering, did he say that in a comedy or did he say it in real life? You don't know.
Yes, I actually am wondering that.
Good. Yeah, you can look it up later. Anyhow.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna look up.
Yeah, let's just say that Richard Nixon could have won Vietnam, but he was fucked up by Watergate. Just, random American pride here aside.
I want to say, Waterloo, that was Napoleon.
That's why I said Watergate. I corrected myself.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Wait, what? But there's ground that... Oh, Pac-Man syndrome. It rears your ugly head again. You know? See what I mean?
What do you mean by Pac-Man syndrome?
Yeah, if you go down, you appear on the other side.
Oh.
I think you know what I mean. Oh yeah, there's a level in this that references the NES that I actually really like, where if you go down, it actually moves the screen, like on the NES. I thought that was so cool. Yeah.
That's nice.
And then I realized, how come the most hype moments for me are when they reference Mega Man, the classic series? Then I realized I'm not actually a fan of Mega Man, I just like the classic games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Nothing on the bad thing.
I never said you did.
Yeah, I know, just want to clarify that.
Good. Very, very good indeed. By the way, get used to this Cinnamon image, because that's the image we're gonna see for the rest of the game.
I can't blame you. Cinnamon is a good character, especially with like...
Except...
with her self-healing.
She's totally freaking useless in the last area of the game. Like, I'm serious. Like, there's no purpose to having Cinnamon on your team. Well, as the character you play as, more accurately, because she just doesn't do enough damage. And yes, I upgraded the weapons. I was 30 levels above the recommended cap. Cinnamon just does not do enough damage.
Well, I guess she's more like a support character for...
In a single-player game?
I have no idea what I'm saying.
Anyhow, Marvel Rivals dropped their swimsuit outfits. I don't know. It's like, I've seen better, but I can imagine to the person who only plays Western games, and then suddenly gets a Western product made by an Eastern game, it's probably really jarring. That probably is why there's such an influx of people. Because look, there are people who legitimately only play Western games. And,
I know.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, cool, I get it, but... No, but the funny thing is, like, I only play Western games, and then I look at their freaking game library, and they have fucking Death Stranding, which is Japanese.
Yeah.
To be fair...
I should probably say this right now. Once I get enough money, I am gonna buy those games. Just saying that right now.
I played Death Stranding 1 many, many years ago on an actual 360. It might have been a Xbox One, I don't remember. And
I never played the original Death Stranding.
Personally, now obviously you and I have very clearly very different tastes in games, and we know this. Personally, yep. I was not vibing with that game, bro. I don't know what all the hype was about. Like, I really don't. But apparently people like it, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah. Anyhow, I think this is the last level. Actually, no, it's not. Or is it? I don't know. It might be. I don't know.
I think you mean the last one for this
episode. For this episode, not the game. No, this game is freaking long.
Yeah. I gotta say.
Yeah, this game is very long.
But
It's like people on the Steam forum were complaining that this game was $30. I'm like, bro, this
oh,
game gives
here we
you
go.
more shit than most indie platformers give you.
Meanwhile, Beat probably one of the most iconic Xboxes ever. Vile. Now, you don't know you know about this guy or no?
I know of him, but I don't follow any of the lore, so you could explain it to me.
Okay, so basically here's the thing with Vile. He was introduced into the very first level. Oh, basically shows here. Vile is literally an unstoppable boss. It's happening exactly here in the game. When we first fight Vile in the first level, we couldn't do anything. He had his mech, he had a force field. We couldn't stop him at all. We had to be saved by Zero. And then in the end of the game, we fought him again, and we thought we could do well, but then he captured Zero and was back in the suit. We could not beat him. Zero had to sacrifice himself in order for us to beat him, and here's what just happened here. We couldn't hurt Vile, and then copy Zero, I forgot his name, had to sacrifice himself to weaken him so that we could beat Vile.
Did you see that, by the way? I used one special attack and its HP went down an entire bar.
Yeah. But yeah, that's literally what happened. Hit the whole thing with Vile in X bit to bit. It is honestly it's kind of cool.
I agree.
Yeah, so and that's kind of why Vile is one of the more iconic ones because of how obscure and tough he was at the time.
Yeah. Although this boss is definitely not showing that.
Well, now that he's beatable, yeah, but when he was invincible, people were scared.
I guess. So, fun fact, this is before I realized that the syringe icon also gives you invincibility frames, so I don't use that yet.
Oh yeah, I remember finding that out when I first got him in. Took me a while to learn that.
What a freaking cool boss, isn't this guy? You know, I'm telling you, man, I thought this game was freaking awesome for the first half of it. I really did. But then as time, that was different. No, it was not, Rico. Anyhow. But as time went on, this game's cracks started to show more and more. And it did eventually bother me, you know?
Right.
But anyhow, gentlemen, that's it for this recording of Megaman XDive with my friend David.
Sayonara, people. Wait, soon a bit. Thank you for watching. See you all next time.